And I am the course lead for Level 3 Early Years Childcare here at Lewes. I also teach on the Level 2 and I'm also the lead internal quality advisor for cash courses here. My course is a 2-year course. It's mainly coursework based. It is unique in the way that it offers an academic qualification, so it's the equivalent of 3 A levels should students want to go on to university to do teaching, social work, child nursing. It also at the end of the 2 years gives the students what we call a Level 3 licence to practice. That means that they are a qualified Level 3 practitioner and go straight out into the workplace. Students this year have gone on to work in nurseries, playgroups, as a nanny, etc. This year also I've had 6 go off to university, which is quite big in this current climate. So I've had 3 that have gone on to primary school teaching at Chichester, 1 that's gone on to child psychology at Sussex University, another that's gone on to psychology and counselling at Chichester, and 1 that has gone on to City University in London to do child nursing. So the course is, as I said, it's a 2-year course. Students are in college 3 days a week and they're on placement 2 days a week. They work with a variety of age groups from 0 to 7, so that is baby units, nursery schools and primary schools. And at the end of the 2 years they would have done 750 hours of work placement. We find the placements for them. We try to arrange it with the student as to where they can travel to, which is near to where they live. Sometimes that's possible, sometimes that's not. Assessment wise, the course is, as I say, it's mainly coursework based and students work on assignments throughout the year. Every January the exam board, which is cash, send through what they call a controlled assessment. It's a 20-hour controlled assessment and it's actually set by them and marked by them. Students have a whole week to complete it, but it's an open book, so they can use the internet, they can use textbooks, they can use information to meet the criteria, and then that goes off to the exam board and is marked and graded. It's worth 30% of their overall mark each year. Usually I organise an overseas trip once a year. We should have gone to Italy this year to Reggio Emilia, which is a childcare philosophy that the students study. Sadly, they were at the epicentre of the COVID outbreak, so we didn't go there. But other trips we've done is we've done a joint trip with our public uniform services. We've been to New York, we've done Disneyland Paris, we've done Poland, we've done Budapest, where we looked at the Petto Institute, which is the world-renowned place for children with cerebral palsy. So we try to do an overseas trip every year. We also try to do trips in this country as well. We always go to Drusilla's because that teaches them about what we call an enabling environment, how children can learn outside. And we have a special workshop where they talk about what they do with primary school children when they come to visit. They also can handle the animals, which they love. We do trips to London, so we have trips to the House of Commons where we have a tour around, because of course they do need to know about the laws and legislation for childcare. Cost-wise, we ask students to buy a textbook. It costs about £20–25 from Amazon. It's not completely up to date because childcare changes and the legislation changes. When they're out on placement, we ask them to wear a uniform for the top half of them. So that is normally a couple of polo shirts. Last year we had black with pink writing on, which showed that they were a member of East Sussex College and that they were a student. They can also choose to buy a hoodie, a fleece, etc. Nurseries are very cold places. They have open door policy, so they allow the children to go indoors and outdoors, so we tend to tell them to buy a fleece. The elements of our course are very wide ranging. They range from child development to health and safety, to safeguarding of children, looking at international perspectives and theorists. My favourite part of the course to teach is child development, which is the first unit we teach in the first year. I also, because I am an assessor myself, I do like to teach the observation and assessment unit, so students know when they go out to look at children what their expected pattern of development is, are they meeting those milestones, and what could they do to help them get there. So they're my favourite pieces of the course.
I'm Chloe, I teach early years here at East Sussex College in Lewes. At Lewes we deliver a level 2 and a level 3 early years qualification. So the level 2 early years qualification is a 1-year course and the level 3 is a 2-year course. Both courses that we deliver involve work placement, so you would be going to placement 2 days a week in a nursery or school setting. On the level 2 course then, we would ask that you would have 4 GCSEs at grade 3 and above. As part of the level 2 programme, you have the opportunity to retake English and Maths. For the level 3 course, we're asking that you have 5 GCSEs at 4 and above, and that needs to include English language and. So my previous experience then is working in a nursery myself. I worked in a nursery for some years, worked my way up, and then I decided that actually I wanted to help and support train other practitioners. So I went into apprenticeship training, so visiting different students, delivering training, and then I ended up coming to the college and deciding to do it as more of a sort of teaching base. So during that time I've completed my own teacher training, and now I teach here at the college as well as assessing students on work placement. I think the course is really beneficial for students because they have the opportunity to complete work placement. So as well as learning about things in the class, they get the opportunity to go out and find out important information and bring that back. So everything that's taught in class then gets reflected in placement, and you can understand why you're doing the things that you're doing and learning about in the class. Once you've completed the level 2, there's the option to go on to do level 3 afterwards. Many of our students go into employment or go on to university. So last year we had quite a lot of students that sought employment in a nursery or school setting, and then we also had students that went on to university. So some students went on to do teacher training, one went on to do child nursing, and another one went on to do psychology. So it's quite a wide variety, but yeah, lots of students go out straight into the workplace or onto university.